call me if you need anything, okay? Bye.
Just the man I'm looking for? I'm guessing you have rhythm.
Why?
Some friends of mine in Fairview are starting up a drumming circle. Would you be up for it?
Oh, okay. I'm in.
Really?
Yeah, I've been looking for new things to do. That sounds like a start.
Great. I'll let them know.
When is it?
11.
Today?
Yeah, that a problem? It's their first session. They need all the bodies they can muster.
I can't just drop everything.
Yes, you can. Be spontaneous.
No, I'm taking Olivia to a play zone this morning. It's a surprise.
You can do that anytime.
No, I'll be working, and I don't want to let it go another week. Look, I'm sorry, it's too short notice.
Fair enough. But life happens at a short notice. You don't want to let it pass you by.
Well, I know that.
If you're going to travel the world, you're going to have to be quicker on your feet.
Maybe I'm not cut out for traveling then.
No, I didn't. I was joking. We'll go drumming another time, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I better keep going.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
What is it?
If I searched for you online, I'd be able to find you, wouldn't I?
Wouldn't you scroll past the Egyptian ruler, yeah?
Well, you're on social media.
Obviously.
Well, I've searched Lucy's name in every site I could think of. And nothing's turned up. That's odd, isn't it?
You can understand her trying to keep a low profile.
Yeah, yesterday I asked Carol for the name of the company she works for. And here it is. She's not listed as an employee.
Yeah, that is weird. Is the website up today?
Yeah, it is, because here it is. Isabella Mallon.
So is that her real name?
Well, we've always known her as Lucy. And that's the name Carol knows her as. So, question is she really a lost adjuster at all?
What is she up to?
Nothing good. Do you still have that passport?
You're going to confront her?
We have to expose her. The sooner she's called to account in front of Dolores, the better for everyone, including herself.
Oh, why involve Dolores?
Because Lucy is back here because of Dolores. I've no doubt about that. And who knows what she's planning this time?
We have to be careful.
She's in and out of the station most afternoons. Look, I'll go in first to make sure she's there. But I need you to bring Dolores along.
Hey, Lucy's going to flip when she realises I took her passport.
Well, she'll be too busy explaining why it's a fake, won't she?
Yeah, okay.
We'll see what Isabella has to say for herself then.
Who's Isabella? It's a mate of mine. We're trying to track her down.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought Pete had a bit on the side.
I have not.
Look, I'm teasing.
Yeah, I knew that.
You okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
You seem nervous.
I was up late with Olivia last night, that's all. You're not on today?
Yeah, just dropping this in. Thought it might interest you. This guy I know, Greg, he opened up a new bar and he's looking for staff. I'm gonna go for it. Are you interested? He's hiring a big crew.
I have a job, thanks.
I just thought you might like to work somewhere where you don't jump with fright every time the door opens.
I don't.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. And to be honest, yeah, I don't know if I want to know.
There's nothing going on.
But do I look like a complete idiot to you?
Do you really want me to answer that?
You'd like Greg. He pays well. Gets a nice young crowd. Look, his number's there.
I'll think about it. Greg, yeah?
Can't hurt to give him a call.
Thanks, Sean. Carol, can I have a quick word?
This insurance is doing me head in. Lucy's acting like I'm the crook, trying to catch me out in me accounts, going back years. could lose everything.
That's not gonna happen.
I have to get out. I need to clear my head.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Doesn't matter. You go, take your time.
You're the only person I can rely on, Sash. Thanks.
No problem.
Hi. I hope I didn't come down on you too hard to get my bag.
No, don't be silly. I wouldn't like people rooting through my stuff.
I couldn't believe it when I got assigned to a job in Carrigstown. I know how Dolores must feel, but I didn't have a choice.
Might have been a good time to pull a sickie.
I thought about turning the job down, but that would have raised questions with the firm.
What kind of questions?
The usual. Could a man do the job better?
Surprise.
Yeah. Before I know it, I'll be relegated to the back office shuffling files.
Does your boss know about the time you spent in Carrigstown?
It wasn't on my CV. Look, there's plenty I haven't told my boss. I was a very damaged person back then. I've worked hard to fix that person. I'm still working on it. And the last thing I want to do is cause trouble here for my own sake as much as anyone else's. Not much chance I'll convince him of that, though. I'll be out of your way now.
What was she saying?
That she's here purely to do her job and that the past is in the past.
Probably even believes that herself.
You don't think it might be true?
3 o'clock in the station. Don't let me down now.
Thank you.
Hey, John. I need a favor.
Yeah?
Would you be able to do a background check on someone?
Given the proper circumstances, I could.
Okay.
But the present circumstance would be, it's my lunch break.
It's important.
Go on.
I think this person might be a danger to the community.
Who are we talking about?
Her name is Isabella Mallon. Well, that's one name she goes by. But I'm pretty certain Dolores is being targeted.
Why?
I think it's connected to the firebombing in the cab office.
That's a serious allegation. You need to come down and make a statement.
Well, I'd like to avoid putting Dolores through all that if I can. At least until I have proof. Now, if you could do a quick check, then I'd have a better idea who we're dealing with. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Isabella what?
Mallon. Mallon.
Olwen. No promises, mind.
I know, but you'll do what you can, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Aha. You were right. I was wrong.
You mean in general, or?
Cristiano isn't the most spontaneous of creatures. I tried to get him to go on the Skype with me this morning.
No joy?
I'm worried I upset him, though. I made a silly remark about letting life pass him by, and he retreated into himself.
Aye, look, it's probably nothing to do with what you said. The guy Chris was going out with, Will, his piece of work.
So I gather.
He's still dealing with that, I think.
I'm sure.
Look, I wouldn't worry about it. Chris is slow to change his routine, but he's even slower to take offense. You'll be fine.
Hope so.
Catch you later.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, did you find anything?
Will you keep it down?
Did you look her up?
Do you know the risk I took? I could lose my job.
I'm sorry, John. I really do appreciate it. You did find something on her, didn't you?
She's in the system. Now, before I say anything, are you sure you want to know?
You got everything you need there?
Sorted, thanks.
I meant a cup of coffee or if you'd like something to eat.
I'm fine.
Right, well, I just have to go out the back for a minute. So, if you need anything at all,
I know.
I'll leave you to it then.
Sure.
Hey, Lucy,
Hi, Pete.
you busy?
I was, just going.
You like your job, do you?
Making small talk with me now?
Well, I'm only asking if you like your job because you might be doing it for much longer.
Bye, Pete.
No, hang on.
Whatever it is, say your piece.
Okay, Isabella. I know why you're going under a false name.
Will someone explain to me what's going on?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. You care to tell us, Lucy? Or is it Isabella? Your boss seems to think so.
What were you doing with Lucy's passport?
I was wondering the same thing. You took it, didn't you?
You knew about this and you brought me here?
We needed you to see for yourself. There's a reason she changed her name to Lucy. She has a criminal record.
I want nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, Dolores, wait.
Dolores, go after her.
I promise you, you don't know what you're doing.
Stealing from cars, shoplifting, aggravated assault. Does any of that ring a bell?
You'll regret this. I promise.
Everything all right?
The guards are on a check on you.
What?
Isabella here has over 20 convictions for petty theft.
That's another Isabella Mallon.
Yeah, come off.
If you checked, you'd have seen that her first conviction was in the early 70s. Before I was born.
What are you playing at?
You're not the first to make this mistake. You wouldn't believe the amount of hassle she's caused me over the years.
Why'd you change your name then?
Isabella. I hated that name, still do. So ever since primary school, I've called myself Lucy. But Isabella is still on my passport.
I rang the company myself to check. You satisfied?
We all make mistakes, Pete. And I know you're only trying to protect Dolores. But I need to be able to do my job. I'll be back in a while, Carol.
I'm telling you, Carol, she's not on the level.
Hello.
I come in peace.
What's this?
A Native American ham drum. Well, actually, it's about around the best I could do on a Sunday. For the next time?
Thank you. Really, there was no need.
Yes, there was. And I'll give you a bit more notice in the future.
How was the drum circle?
I've had better. I kept worrying that I'd upset you this morning.
You didn't.
If you don't want to travel, that's your business. It's not the be-all and end-all.
I used to want to travel. Myself and Leandro, back in Chile, we had always planned to. But then he died.
I'm sorry.
And then Will, the guy I was with here, we used to talk about taking a career break, seeing the world together. So many plans. We even talked about surrogacy, being parents.
Really?
Something else I'll never get around to now.
Who's to say?
Will was a terrible mistake. If I misjudged him that badly, I don't know how I can ever trust my judgment again.
Give it time.
And even if I was to travel now, there's no one to share that experience with.
Well, why do you need to share it? You're better off traveling alone.
You think so?
You get to meet the world head on with no filter, no barrier, no one to fall back on. The best travel I ever did was always by myself.
It might suit you, but not me.
How do you know until you've tried? Could be just what you need. Live in the moment, to run free with nobody to hold you back.
I don't know. Maybe you are right.
No maybe about it. Big, beautiful world out there waiting for you and you alone. And trust me, it's full of possibilities.
Oh, no rest for the wicked.
Nearly done.
Yeah?
For today, but this job isn't over.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I wasn't saying that.
Can you tell me why, at the time the firebomb was thrown in, there was a petrol canister on the office table?
Was there? Where'd you hear that?
I came up with a guard at the forensic report.
Oh, that's right, yeah. No, Johnny, yeah. He was out in the M50, stuck for petrol, and one of the lads who was going to run it out to him.
Ah, good, thanks. So you'll have a record of Johnny's toll payments then?
Yeah, I can dig those out for you.
Great. And I'll need your mobile phone logs just to confirm you're in touch with Johnny.
Yeah, should be able to get those.
If not, you can ask your service provider.
Yeah, I'll get them for you one way or another. You dealt with that very well today, I thought.
Dealt with what?
Pete's amateur dramatics. If anything, you went very easy on him. If someone was harassing me like that, I'd have swung for them, but you knew how to handle him.
I did what I could, and Pete had his reasons.
Thought you showed real class. The way you diffused the situation.
I've been friendly since coming to work here, haven't I?
Oh, definitely.
Good. I try to be as approachable as I can with clients.
Yeah, I get that.
But it doesn't make us mates.
I know.
I still have a job to do here.
I realise that.
Just so we're on the same page.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing to anyone that did what you did today.
Well, in fairness, Pete left me an open goal.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Right, I'll let you get on with it.
Hey, Sash.
Hey,
Everything going all right?
there was a note left for me this morning from one of Ritchie's boys, Masher. It's not important. I can deal with his sort.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to.
Sean is thinking of getting out. He gave me the number earlier of a mate of his who's opening a pub.
Oh, sounds like a plan.
I threw the card in the bin. Carol was telling me today how much she relies on me.
She'd get over it.
You know what it's like here. She needs somebody who has her back.
Carol is able to look after herself better than most. You know who else relies on you.
Of course I do.
Just zoom out for a minute. You know, when it comes to priorities, Carol being short of bar staff should be way down the list. Things are only going to get worse in this place, believe me. You need to be looking out for yourself and Olivia.
Maybe you're right.
That card's still in the bin.
Yeah.
So I was going to try and get a 5-a-side going next week. What day suit you?
Yeah, count me in.
Okay, but what day?
For a 5-a-side.
Yeah.
Any day is fine. I'll be there.
Great. Are you here now? She seemed pretty distracted.
Sorry. It's nothing. I was talking to Olwen earlier.
She melted your head, did she?
Oh, she talked a lot of sense, actually.
Was it about the travelling?
Among other things.
Still think you might head off?
It's possible.
Okay.
The world is full of possibilities.
I don't know why you couldn't have told me. Either of you. Do you not trust me?
I knew you wouldn't hear of confronting Lucy.
Well, you're right there. You shouldn't have gone near her.
Well, she's up to no good.
Probably not. Which is why riding her up was such a stupid idea. And Cleo, you could have been arrested for stealing that passport.
I know.
I don't think it'll come to that.
You hope. At best, you've gone and handed her the high moral ground. I don't know how any of us will be able to show our face in the station again.
I was just trying to protect you.
I know.
I'm not going to apologise for that. She's dangerous.
Do you think I don't know that? But we need to be smart. So stop sneaking around behind my back, the pair of you.
Sorry.
Promise me you'll stay away from her.
And let her do what she likes.
Promise?
You say so.
And what about you, Cleo?
Don't worry.
Promise.
Promise.
Good.
Hiya. I understand you're looking for bar staff. Yeah, I've loads of experience and I can start right away. Sash Bishop. Maybe I could pop in tomorrow.
Sash. Best if you stay working here, Sash. We wouldn't want to be rocking the boat. You never know who might end up overboard. Say hello to your sweet little girl for me, won't you?
If word gets out that you're looking for another job, it's bad for my image.
What do you want me to do? Lick your boots?
I need a package delivered across town tomorrow.
What?
I can't help it. I'm always sticking my nose in. It's a terrible affliction.
I hoped maybe she'd have done some healing too, but everything I did 10 years ago, it's still there in her face.
You can't take responsibility for her emotions.
It gets better for Dolores if I get out of her life right now.